Hello everyone, this is Yinan. I'm one of Vaja's Supreme Masters of Magical Cosmology. And today we have two special guests. This is Xindian Faster.
Hi, I'm Xindian.
This is Master Jingyan.
Hi, I'm Jingyan.
We are told by Namo exalting Emperor Maitreya, Mr. Zhongshan. Mr. Zhongshan is the founder of Magical Cosmology and is also the future world's religious leader. Okay, let's start with Magical Cosmology slogan. 宇宙弥勒皇教，皇天无极，后土为证，龙颜凤地，化育如来。Today, we would like to talk about dream. So first of all, why we have dream and what the meaning behind our dreams. I believe the dream may occur for many reasons. According to some researchers, our dreams are controlled by our subconscious mind, and the dreams even can enhance our physical health, like to regulate our brain functions, metabolism, and the blood pressures. Other than psychological and physical aspect, it seems that the dream even can reveal what happened to our souls. Some articles indicate that ancient Mesopotamia regarded when sleeping, the soul moved out of the body, visited some places, and people, the dreamer soul in the sleep. I think we may have similar experiences that sometimes women find what we dream is so impressive and very real. It is believed that our dreams can deliver some signals and hints to us. Before converting to Magical Cosmology, I usually dream of snakes before I had my cold. The snakes had various colors like the black, white, the green, and even pink, and crawling around my feet. They made me very uncomfortable, but I cannot do anything in the dream. Then I woke up very tiredly. Some people may suffer from some repeated nightmares or have some dreams which are very real but upsetting and cannot get out of them easily. I have had dreams where I struggled to wake up but failed for many times because there seemed to be some force dragging me down. Finally, I woke up but felt very exhausted. According to some articles, our nightmares are triggered by some factors like the stress, anxiety, and certain food like the high-fat food or medicine we take. However, if you have tried a lot of methods to avoid the nightmares, like to exercise more, to de-stress or unwind, or not to have some food or medicine which may lead to nightmares, but they still don't work, then you can consider whether your nightmares are related to the soul and even reflect the status of the soul. Okay. Hi, Xinyan.
Hi.
Can you share some impressive dreams you had before converting to Magical Cosmology?
Okay, I did have a dream haunting me for many years. It was some 30 years ago when I was in my junior high. I grew up in a Taiwanese traditional family, and as many traditional Taiwanese people were, our belief was a mix and match of Buddhism, Taoism, and folk religions. This means a 2 or 3 days holy pilgrimage with the family was a regular. But for me, such kind of trips was like a weekend trip to tourism attractions. The difference was the attractions were not beautiful sceneries, but the theme of occasional mutilation performance. The blood rite of Xitun. Xitun plays important roles in Taiwanese folk religions. It is a form of shamanism. With liberation of alcohol, Xitun enters a trance-like state and allows spirits enter his body and answer questions from believers. Occasionally, they perform blood rite by cutting themselves with knife on their tongue or on their back. Especially in big festival, the biggest attraction for me was to see squads of Zhitong perform their ghost dance in colorful costumes and painted in eerie facial masks and many frightening firework displays. My dream came when my parents set up a temple in our house, and then my father became a Zhitong. This means a celebration pilgrimage was unnecessary. During the 3 days of pilgrimage, I saw so many blood rites performed by my father, and I was frightened by a very huge fireworks. I got a nightmare the night I was home. In my dream, I saw I was in a red space with many people being chopped off their arms and legs. The color contrast between the red blood and the white flesh was so vivid. Even though they were not bleeding everywhere, the shocking rate was so intense. It kept me focused on those damaged bodies for whole night. I did not scream in my dream. I just stared on it and speechless. After I wake up in the morning, I thought, what a nasty dream I had. But I had to hurry to go to school, and my life went on as nothing had happened. Really? Nothing happened? No, it was not like that. I remember I kept dreaming of myself going back to that house whenever I dreamed of going home. Even though my parents had shut down the temple, sold the house, and we moved to another city in the distance, I still keep dreaming of the place and think I was home. Even though there was no blood scenes, but I could not live there. I was there always. I thought I was kind of trapped there, like forever.
Yes, the dream did sound that good. Jingyan, can you also share your own experiences?
Yes. I want to start at the very beginning. I was born weak, and being physically weak, I need more rest than other people, such as I can sleep all day long, 24 hours unconsciously, as long as I hit the hay and I have dreams. Bad dreams oppress me, and I have been trapped in my nightmare, in which I was either chasing by the death with his big side or escaping from many snakes. Whenever I hide, the death always find me. I couldn't even find a safe place to take cover. Whenever I run, the snakes are always there. The most unforgettable dream was that once I was in sleeping, and there were two giant snakes this big, entangled in my legs under my quilt. It was so vivid, it just for real. It was like they were playing with me, and I was annoyed by their cold skin. I was struggling with them until my mom came in and woke me up. Then I realized it was a dream. Of course, I confessed with my mom. I say, "Hey mom, would you please come a little bit earlier so you can release me from those snakes?" My mom looked at me and said, How could I know you're trapped with snakes? Well, she was right. And she said, The snake is the daughter of village god of land. We say 土地公 in Chinese. Maybe he missed me and knocked on my door with his children. What? Even I couldn't believe it was her. But anyway, I went to worship 土地公 with my mom, and I prayed, "Hey dear 土地公, please, if you wanna find me, don't send your children as the messengers because it is extremely scary. Just don't, please."
Yes, I totally understand this kind of hopeless and terrified feeling in a dream. Now, I want to share the change in my dream after converting to magical cosmology. In magical cosmology, we learn how to strengthen ourselves by improving our special combat abilities and defense system, so our behaviors in the dream change. We are no longer just chased by something terrifying, but we can fight back in the dream directly. Now, I really dream of snakes, but I understand the snake in the dream may symbolize sickness or some evil spirit which trap us in another spiritual realm. So, that can explain why I usually got sick after I dream of snakes. Moreover, if we are able to solve something scary in the dream, instead of being hopeless and doing nothing, we will feel different after waking up. I would like to share my relevant experiences. I remember one day in my dream, I heard some weird scratching laughter, and then there was something quickly attached to my back, and I cannot get rid of it. Moreover, I found I cannot move in a dream, so I respectfully asked for the guidance from the deities of magical cosmology, who are Namo Exalting Emperor Maitreya and Namo Exalting Emperor Maitreya Guanyin, to deal with the weird presence on my back. And surprisingly, it disappeared immediately. And then I can move in the dream again. After waking up, I found I was in good spirit instead of being exhausted just like before. The dream made me realize what I learned in magical cosmology about the spiritual combat abilities is so real that I even can apply it to solve the difficulties I met in my dream. That was so awesome. Xindian, can you share with us any change in your dream after converting to magical cosmology?
Okay, my dream did change. A few years after my conversion to Maitreya cosmology, I have a special dream again. This time, it was in black and white. I saw in my dream, I stood at the shore of a lake with black water, and the whole scenery was so dark. It was different shades of black, and it was so still, like a world of the death. And then suddenly, I pull out a girl in white dress from the black water. Then I put her on my back and walk away from the darkness. Then I found myself into the shining Zizhulin temple. And after I put her down, I saw Empress Maitreya Guanyin drop a holy water to purify the girl. And then she was pushed into my body. I woke up suddenly and realized that was me, the lost part of my soul, that was trapped for 20 years in my old house. Since then, some 10 years has been passed. I had never dreamed of going back to the house and call it my home. What a long journey I have taken, and what a lesson. For so many years, I went back to my dream, and I can take care of it. I have heard of people been suffering from repeated nightmares, and I have never heard of anyone who have a way to stop it. And normally, when people are suffering, they tend to scream or beg or plead for mercies from the God they believe in. But here, in Maitreya cosmology, it's totally different. Under the teaching of Emperor Maitreya and Empress Maitreya Guanyin, I was guided to go back to my past nightmares. And then I rescued myself. I feel so strong and confident afterwards. There will be no more helpless struggling in my dreams because I fight back. I can end the miseries in my dreams. If a dream, projection of our subconsciousness, how brave I will feel mentally. And the best part of it is everyone can do the same. It's the potential and the spiritual power we human soul are born with. The only thing we need to do is to learn to start up our celestial potentials. And I also regard it as real freedom and independence because it's the liberation of our spirits. Soul is immortal, and the rescue in our dreams is internal. We should keep our soul safe from fears and harms, and then we can enjoy real freedom spiritually. How to do so? Learn to fight and learn to protect your own souls, and then you may find you can go further to help those who are dear to you. May they be your families, your friends, even your pets, even the world, the universe, and beyond.
Yes, I totally agree with it. Xindian, can you also share your experiences after converting to magical cosmology?
I didn't know underlying meaning on those nightmares until I started to learn the celestial wisdom. I realized there are so many metaphors that are unlike people say a good fortune or upcoming good wealth. In fact, if you dream about snakes, that might point to disorder of your nervous systems or pathogenesis of a disease or spirituality problem like your soul is in bondage or haunted by demons and so on. To practice in my religion and I can face my nightmares. Such as I try to hit a snake in my dream. As long as I face snakes and hit them, I found that the snakes don't enter into my dream. As awake, I can track them with my meditation. As with Xindian, I have a testimony recently. When I was in college, I had a horrible nightmare. I was woken by my nightmare. My head was acting so badly. I was sweating all over my shirts. I went to the school pastor and we prayed for my nightmare. It hadn't solved until I came to Maitreya cosmology.
Can you share how to solve it after converting to magical cosmology?
Yeah, sure. I was led by Empress Maitreya Guanyin and we returned to the time I was taking a nap at the dormitory. First, I saw several snakes slithered through my body and tie themselves into my arms, legs, and the neck. Then a topless Caucasian was sitting across me. He held a stone hammer. It looks like a thorn's hammer, pounding on my head again and again. It seemed like he wanted to smash my head to get something important for him, and he must destroy it. I was so angry and begged Empress Maitreya Guanyin to rescue me. She tossed me a long pointed sword. I grabbed it and stepped in the middle of his chest. All force. Dark green blood came out and he died. I looked at myself holding the sword with both hands, trying to chop off all snake chance. I tried several times and it didn't work. Finally, Empress Maitreya Guanyin did me a favor. She shot a beam of golden light, solid like a laser, to cut off all chance ties to me. College me was still lying on the bed with a pale face. Empress Maitreya Guanyin put a sutra, a book, over my face and pushed 3 incense sticks into my chest. My situation has been greatly transformed upon those 2 energies she has given to me. Before I came back to reality, I sold myself the return to health. I believe the demons has gone away from me. I believe I'm able to rescue myself because of my religion practice. Time and space are intertwined. Einstein meant that time is relative and flexible. The dividing line between the past, present, and the future is an illusion. So, reality is ultimately timeless, and reality is our soul living in our body. That is eternity. It's so blessed and amazing we can learn to rescue ourselves back to reality and return to eternity.
Yes, so right. And thanks both for your favorite sharing. And we know that the scientists still cannot fully explain why we have dreams. From today's sharing, we understand our dream can even reveal what happened to our souls in the spiritual realm. Even though we still have the physical bodies, the threat or the disturbance from the spiritual realm is still unavoidable. And sometimes the nightmares can be regarded as distress signals from our souls. We have to know the law of jungle prevails in the spiritual realm. That is, if our souls are not strong enough, then we will easily get hurt due to being attacked from our spirit, and they even can devour our spirit, and leading to many physical and mental health problems. Moreover, the damage is eternal to our immortal souls. To avoid such kind of suffering, the best way is to have our spirit enhanced. 3 of us are guided by the founder of Magical Cosmology, Namo Exalting Emperor Maitreya, Mr. Jingcheng. Under his guidance, we obtain the celestial wisdoms to get the truth behind our immortal souls and get ourselves stronger spiritually. So that is why we can fight back in our dreams on the spot, and even can go back to our previous dreams to rescue ourselves. And this is one of the unique features of Magical Cosmology, that we are told and expected to be the fighter, the warrior of our eternal life. Some people may think the nightmare is just a dream and it's not a big deal, but try to think about what if we cannot wake up from our nightmares and how miserable it would be. So we should pay more attention on our nightmares or any message or signals from our dreams, because it may imply the possible damage to our immortal souls. Hope today's sharing is helpful to you. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe my YouTube channel if you are interested. See you next time. Bye bye.